You see somebody who needs help, you help them. That's not above and beyond. That's what you're supposed to do. So I'd had for all these years misgivings about that. Obviously, I was looking for something to be wrong, obviously, but I'd had all these misgivings about what you're supposed to do. It's just like, Joe's Witnesses never have like bake sales. You go out in field service, you approach somebody who needs something out in service, and you have to do it right then and run around and go put a bell on it and go, hey, take care of it if you can. And if you don't, if you can't take care of it, then you point them to some place that can, and that's part of you doing your civic duty to. Mm-hmm. Mm. Gas ain't cheap, Dan. Right? Came in drunk. Put him out. That was 100% his. What's that? So they can go get it. I was trying to get my addiction together. The Lord can attest to this. It already takes a certain amount of courage to go in there and tell somebody, "Hey, I got a drinking problem, right? I'm trying to get right." Common sense would dictate that you give the person all the information they need to be able to beat that, right? Fast forward a couple of years, I'm into it. I'm struggling. I'm just like, I don't know how people do this. Like this is insane. I quit. I was like, I can't. I don't know how folks go through this program. I get involved in a different program, and I had to go back to the same place. I was like, all right, cool. They share programs. When I went back in there to the same place now, the exact same place, and talked to the exact same people, I got an entirely different story with all these resources. And I'm like, do y'all not know it was me who came in the first time? I was mad. That program didn't work. And I was just like, what else do I not know? Well, fast forward, I figure out that the doctor was an absolute quack. Tried to almost kill me, having me on all these different medications to help quit drinking. And I was just like, nah, I just don't want to drink. If I die, I die. Whatever. I can't keep drinking. I'm tired of this. Fast forward, I find out that the drugs he was giving me, and in that combination, in that dosage, it was going to cure the drinking. It was also going to cure living as well. Now that dude is working for a community and putting other people on those same drugs and prescription and dosages. And I was like, I just happened to work for a company where I had really, really good insurance. And I went to my regular doctor, and he was like, you got to stop taking this immediately. That's what's wrong with you. That's to drink it, but this is not the way to do it, to kill you. Because I went in the hospital thinking I was having a heart attack, and he's just like, you're on this combination of drugs. That's what's causing it. And if you keep on this, it is going to kill you. So I was like, well, how am I supposed to quit drinking? He's like, not like this. You need to go to a place that's actually got a genuine program and support, yada, yada. But that dude who put me on that was a nice guy. He was a nice guy. And everybody in there was nice, but they weren't helping. And I looked at that and I was just like, how many other of these people are on these programs that they go into and genuinely thinking this is going to help me, and it does not. It's going to either kill you or it's going to put you worse off than what you were when you started. Because some of these drugs they put you on, you can get dependent on them. And because they're free, once you get off of that, you get hooked on it, and now you got to take something else to get off the thing that you were hooked on before, which is worse than the thing you were trying to stop to begin with. And it's just this vicious cycle of people trying to help but not having the full picture of what the program is. Because I've been big into like community help. Back in the day, I was just like, everybody wants to vote for the president, but nobody wants to take care of their local elections. The local guy is a guy you can walk in their office and talk to and find out what his politics are. You'll never be in the same room as the president. That's just not going to happen. So why are y'all up in arms about the president? Well, sort of the same theory is that, people go in trying to help, and they're just like, somebody else goes, oh, here, do this, do that. This is how we help people. So you got people in there genuinely trying to help that don't know what's going on. And I'm like, this is insane. And I guess this is how Jehovah about, yeah, you got your rights, but you've also got your duty. Is to when you get involved, just because doesn't mean you don't have to go find out. Well, I was just told. Okay. Did you do any investigation on your own? No. Well, that's your fault. That's 100% on you. Oof. Ain't nothing free. I remember that. Mm-hmm. They don't either, and they're trying to find out. I'm not trying to be your guinea pig. That's it.